Hello, David Zaritsky from the Bond Experience. Welcome back. Last night, after a teleconference from my home office, Danielle had made this amazing enchiladas. It was unbelievable. It was like a vat that big. It was absolutely delicious. We sat down to eat it together, the two of us. We poured ourselves the most amazing Reposado tequila in these special tequila glasses. We put on some appropriate music, some Daddy Yankee, and we sat down to these amazing enchiladas. It was a fantastic end to the week. And then my phone started buzzing in my pocket. And, I ignore it when we're having dinner, and in a lot of cases. And then it kept going, and then it kept going, and then it was like constant. So I made a choice. It's not a good choice, but I made a choice to look at it. And of course, like many of you, you were getting messages about the delay of Bond 25. It was moving from Valentine's Day, which we were just talking about since it was just Valentine's Day, to April of 2020. And I started looking at it. And at first my eyes were riveted to absolutely thrilled in the release. So I was like, and then I looked at it, and like all of you, this wave came over me. And I started scrolling down to start seeing the comments and who was posting, and the phone was buzzing. And thank God, somebody in my life, and you probably have somebody like this in your life, put a hand on my arm and said, "Hon, come on." Looking at the phone, Danielle did not know what was going on, but she helped me with a choice, and the choice was to turn the phone off and go back to my amazing enchiladas and the Reposado and a wonderful conversation with my wife listening to Daddy Yankee. And we had a great dinner. And then afterwards, of course, I started to connect with everything that you've all been connecting with. So let me start off by saying this is not a vlog to tell people not to feel passionate about this news, not to feel upset about this news, not to feel one way or another. Some people are excited. Does this give them more time with script and with focus? And, this is a business and they want a really good deliverable. There are others that said, come on, really? Another delay? What's going on here? Is there a casualness to everything that's going on that people don't know about? This is my opinion. And I feel pretty strongly about it. And this is why I wanted to put this vlog this morning, just after the evening of this news with Bond 25. We all have choices. For the last 3.5, close to 4 years, we've had a choice as a Bond community to connect together, to create vlogs, blogs, images, Instagrams, Twitters, Facebook, live events, connect with friends, make new friends, go on vacations, go on locations, review things, buy things that have to do with James Bond. We've literally, as a Bond community, created our own Bond environment, whether it's virtual or real life. We've done it. Check. We've literally done it. It gets me so passionate. I hope you could tell. Good friend of mine, Benjamin Lin, runs the Bond Bulletin. Check it out if you haven't. He just did an interview with me, and he kept asking great questions like, what really drives you, and what do you think is working well? And I said, the Bond community. The Bond community. They're right now, there are some great videos on YouTube by Haphazard and Being James Bond that talk about the heart-wrenching aspect of this news. They're funny. They're fun. You should watch them. There are some great memes that are coming out. When that's all over, whether you give yourself 24 hours, 36, 72 hours, a full week, I hope not, make a choice. Make a choice to come back and think about what we've been doing right. For example, this coming Tuesday, I'll have another vlog up. In fact, my commitment to you, and it's been for a while, is to have new, fresh, unique content about Bond, about living the James Bond lifestyle every single week, sometimes twice a week, sometimes maybe even more. Maybe we're going to do live streams. That's my commitment, because at this point, we can only watch and try to get excited, because here's the reality. Let me just talk about realities. No bemoaning, no meme, no post is going to change Eon's idea of delaying the Bond movie. They're doing it for a reason. There's been a lot of speculation of the reason. There's some really interesting ones. Number one, Mally Ramick, pronunciation police. I'm sure you'll have a field day with that. Great Bond villain. I liked him in Bohemian Rhapsody. Would be an interesting one, a younger villain. Maybe they're waiting on him to finish Mr. Robot. Okay, interesting. I don't think it's Daniel Craig. I mean, some people have jumped on the Daniel Craig wagon as far as focusing on that. Script, sure, could be. I mean, you've got a new director who's maybe, he's very fastidious about scripts. He wants it to be the right one. Could it be locations? I think that's the weaker of several. Could it be that they looked for a particular window? April's been very successful with movies, but so is February. So again, not the strongest reason. It could just come down to the fact that they don't want to rush these things. They've looked at this from a calendarization standpoint. Maybe they've done read-throughs and connected it to the location and said, you know something? We are going to miss, and we can't miss. Spectre had some missing aspects. They had some winning aspects. They had some missing aspects. We can't repeat that. We've got to go back to the Skyfall Casino Royale. We owe it to the actors. We owe it to the producers. We owe it to our board of directors. We owe it to the family, to the family and to the fans. I mean, we can't just rush this out because we've committed. I like that one. I think a lot of people are starting to gravitate to that one. But again, this gets back to choices. You have a choice. You have a choice to watch this vlog and to go, David, really? I mean, you're gonna support this? I mean, I thought you'd be throwing something at the screen. I was there for a moment or two as I was digesting my enchiladas and pouring another tequila. But I've moved on because I'm excited. I mean, March 9th, we've got Spyscape, we've got Secret Cinema, we've got all these major events. Then we've got mid-sized to smaller Bond community fan events. You've got, Canadian James Bond Club this weekend. You've got us, with our Bond kind of walking brand tour in May. You've got live streams. You've got all these little things coming up. That's why I'm excited. Now, in addition, I assume that shortly, within a month or so, we're going to start to see things from the new Bond 25 movie. That's going to start a whole other role. So it's hard for me to stay upset for too long. I love the memes. I love the videos as much as anybody else. I smile. I chuckled at a lot of them. But at some point, we've got to lift ourselves by the bootstraps and really get back to what has been driving the Bond community for the last 3.5 years. And it's been this. It's been you guys and gals, quite frankly. I mean, our female fan followers and population of the Bond community has been spiking because it's not just about men following, this interest and intrigue and lifestyle. So, I mean, it's all these people starting to come together. And it's going to get more and more. So today's a new day. There'll be new posts and new videos, interesting, fun, frivolous vlogs coming up. And I'm excited about that. So I'm going to take this news and say, you know what? We bought 2 months of live streaming and all these other things. Who knows what types of events and opportunities and access and exclusivity we're going to be tied to. But I'm making a choice right now to pull myself up, to pull us up, and to reconnect to what makes this. This has been a short one, but I felt like I needed to talk about my thoughts. This is my therapy. You know that, right? I mean, it's my therapy to do this. So thank you for being my therapist. I should have been laying on a couch, but I wasn't. I wanted to do this quick. Anyway, we're going to have another vlog or 2 or 50 coming up very soon. I can't wait to show you some of these things that are doing more things around the things that you love, Bond lifestyle skills, grooming. We've got some really cool grooming things, more Bond fitness. We're taking it into a lot of different directions, including exploring the why behind everybody's journey, like what really motivates you to do that. We're going to have, again, more things about events. We're going to be doing more fashion, and Frugal Bond is coming back in a big way. We've got some crazy plans. I'm pretty sure we may be arrested for some of these ideas that we're doing. God, I hope not. But it would delay us a little bit. Oh, I went there. Anyway, this has been David Zaritsky for the Bond Experience, and you know it. We're going to see you real soon. Take care. Thanks for watching this episode. If you want to be up on the latest from the Bond experience, just click on this subscribe and subscribe to our channel. You're going to get all the latest and greatest information, plus some exclusive content. And by the way, speaking of content, here's something especially for you, just because we know you. Talk to you soon.